Alright guys, welcome back to episode 9 of the series. So we're definitely gonna start off with some certifications. I was just actually looking at whether if any of these classes are worth like staying into to get the unit mastery. But to be honest, the more I look at it and it only being hard and not maddening, I think it's okay to just go ahead and move on. Some of the intermediate classes will definitely probably stick around some. But we are definitely going to go ahead and move Lucifia up. I don't think it's worth waiting just to get magic +2. So let's go ahead and get her moved up to be a mage.
Perfect.
Glad we went ahead and knocked that out. Now we'll go ahead and make Yuri. I think we're gonna make him a thief. We're eventually just gonna make him a trickster. This gives excellent dexterity, which is gonna help us crit, while this gives more strength. Thief's better for trickster, in my opinion, from what I've been reading. So we will go ahead and touch on that.
That was a breeze.
Awesome. Now for Byleth, we're going to go ahead and make him a mercenary. Hopefully this goes through. The sword is not quite that C level yet. Let me just double check here and see what Myrmidon gets. So it gets speed +3 in the swap combat art. So swap combat art ain't that great. Speed +3 is solid, but Byleth is pretty OP as is. So yeah, we'll give it a roll. See if we can't roll onto that mercenary. Did you hit it? Yeah, it looks like you did. Awesome.
New path.
I'll be looking into some more and giving my thoughts about whether or not, someone should stay at a class, move on, etc. I think that's it for right now, though. Glad to get those bonuses. We are going to get ahead and knock out some of these support conversations. So let's get Claude and Lorenz going.
You. Just what are you up to?
Well, if it isn't Lawrence.
Yes, it is. Try not to sound so affronted. And you're just whimsically wandering the monastery grounds again, I suppose?
Oh, naturally. After all, I really do adore the Garrick Mock Monastery.
No, I think not. That impish look on your face does not suggest innocence. You are up to something.
Lawrence, control yourself. Let's not start throwing around baseless accusations. It's not proper.
I mean, who cares
This
if he is up
monastery
to
has
something,
had
honestly?
1,000 years of history. Well, 5 years shy of 1,000 if we're going for accuracy. Those pillars, these walls, even the floor, they've all seen more than we can possibly imagine. Our distant ancestors may have walked these very halls. Doesn't that excite you?
Yeah, he's full of shit.
Perhaps if this were a discussion about art, but I'm afraid walls and floors are not sufficiently interesting to hold my attention. Nor will they suffice to distract me from what is plainly suspicious about you. House Regan was on the brink of collapse until they suddenly revealed you as their legitimate heir. That was only a year ago. Where were you before then? Are you even a true heir to House Regan?
Why do you care?
If I weren't truly of House Regan descent, how do you imagine I acquired
I mean,
my crest?
exactly.
A crest is insufficient. I am referring to your noble disposition or lack thereof.
Well, that's what I came here to hone, after all. I can only hope that you will assent to instruct me in the art of snobbery, Professor Lawrence.
I do not think you grasp the significance of the responsibility you bear. Do you even know what it means to lead the Leicester Alliance? I take no pleasure in saying this, but much of the chaos in our ranks right now is due to the failings of House Regan's leadership. I intend to set things right, and once I expose you for the fraud you are and reclaim my rightful place, that is precisely what I will do. To be blunt, it would have been better had you never shown your face here.
Okay.
Sheesh, that guy. He just can't be reasoned with.
For real, though. Sorry guys, grabbed a breath man, but now we got Lorenz and Lucifia.
Lucifia, do you have a moment? There is a matter of significance I'd like to discuss with you.
I know you're always seeking the attention of ladies, but why are you wasting your breath on me?
Don't be silly. I want to discuss the future of the Alliance, to have a constructive and candid exchange of opinion.
I'm not so sure I'm the one being silly. Actually, I'm busy. Stuff to do.
Now, hold on just a moment. House Ordelia will never benefit from such a narrow-minded mentality.
I was under the impression you were interested in me as a person. What do house matters have to do with anything?
As it stands, the bonds between Alliance lords are quite weak. If this state of affairs persists, I'm afraid those bonds may dissolve entirely.
I couldn't care less.
Ooh, she's
House
even
Ordelia
proper
may be
about that.
Small, but a small house is fettered by fewer obligations than a larger one. Apply yourselves actively in diplomacy, negotiate wisely, and you could do much to help maintain peace among the neighboring lords. The recognition of those lords would benefit your house immensely. To that end, why not start with me, the heir to House Gloucester? It couldn't hurt for us to become friends, could it?
Yes, of course, when the time comes. But right now, I'm quite busy. Maybe later.
I'll give him this, like obviously he's got some ill intentions there, but he definitely does like make some solid points.
As it is, I'm studying
A little more
wisely
slick
for
than I
the
gave
benefit
him
of the Alliance,
credit for.
and I would appreciate it if you left me to it.
Ah, I see. Then forgive the intrusion. I will take my leave of you for now. But if there is any way I can be of help, to you or your house, I hope that you won't hesitate to ask. After all, as I'm sure you know, the future of the Alliance is my responsibility.
The future, he says. As though I have a future.
Intriguing, to say the least. Alright, now I think we got Lorenz and Leone. I think this is the last one for Lorenz.
Hey, Lorenz, got a minute?
Certainly. I trust you're well?
Doing great. I found a load of old weapons. Just got done hauling them out of storage.
Old weapons, you say? If there are any interesting swords in there, I would love to see them.
They might only be good for training, but with a little care, who knows?
I mean, use swords,
Here,
man.
have some oil.
And why exactly are you giving this to me?
Like I said, they need a little care. With a bit of maintenance, some of these will really shine.
Yes, I heard you. So why did you give me the oil?
It's for polishing, Lorenz. Don't tell me you've never polished a weapon before.
But that is hardly a task befitting someone of my station. If you had an exquisite blade, something of real historical significance to complement my noble heritage, that would be another matter.
In that case, appraise while you polish. You're bound to find something good working through these.
This seems as fine an occasion as any to air my grievances. I am a highborn noble. As such, it is my sworn duty to protect the common folk. I have no time for trivialities. What's more, you seem to be under the misapprehension that you can order me about. Please think carefully about how you speak to me.
I'm not ordering you around. And I'm not talking to you as a noble either. I'm asking you to help me with this. As a friend.
I am your friend, but I am also a noble. Those two qualities are not mutually exclusive.
Oh, good. Let's get to it then, buddy.
Finessed.
Oh, Marianne! There you are! Lucifia? What's all this commotion? What's happening? There's been an accident at the training grounds. A spell gone amok. Come on, we need all the help we can get over there. Oh no, but I don't know how We could really use your help before things get out of hand. Come on, hurry! I don't think I would be much help. Oh, for the goddess's sake! You won't know unless you try, will you? Don't decide you're of no use without even giving it a shot. Fine then. Forget it. I'll go on my own. You can just stand here and stare at the wall.
Cynthia making some points though. She need to go.
I'm sorry. I can't do anything right. Oh. Perhaps I took it too far.
I mean, she just wanted you to help.
Hey,
Like,
Marianne? Do you have a minute? Listen, I'm sorry about all the stuff I said earlier. The situation was urgent, and I'll admit I wasn't thinking clearly. I shouldn't have been so callous. I hurt your feelings, didn't I? No, it's fine. I'm the one to blame. Huh? But hey, are you sure you're all... I'm the one who should apologize. All I did was get in your way. You would have made it to the training grounds much sooner if I hadn't slowed you down. Huh? Wait a second. It's all my fault. It's always my fault. The accident was probably my fault.
okay.
You're being so... negative. I don't know what to say.
That was kind of depressing a little bit. Makes me wonder what her and Hilda's about to be like.
Why do I have to clean the library? It looks like you're not busy. I was quite busy sampling pastries, I'll have you know. Who wants to sort books anyway? They're so bulky and heavy, it takes forever to lug them around. Right, Marianne? You agree with me, right? No, I don't mind it. Oh, you like cleaning then? I will say you look like someone who'd be good at it. Well... In that case, it's all yours.
Oh, don't be like that. Why you gonna abuse her?
Honest. As I always say, if you want something done right, let someone else do it themselves. Right, I'm off to run some errands. I'll leave all this in your capable hands.
Hit her with a no?
Hey, Marianne, are you? Whoa, what happened? This place looks even worse than before. I didn't realize that was possible. I'm sorry, Hilda. I just didn't know the best way to organize the books while sorting. Oh, well, no way around it, I suppose. I'll show you how it's done. First, you have to decide where you'll put each topic. Then, all of the books that don't match that topic, remove them from the section. When you remove them, you need a temporary place to put them. Let's put books on magic here. Books on swordsmanship here. Once you've done that, you just put
This
the
is
books
a
back in their
boring
sections,
support, to say the
like
least.
so. Wow, Hilda, that was incredible.
Whoa!
What
Whoa.
kind of praise. Looks like in the end, I'm doing this whole thing on my own, Sorry. The least I can do is help you.
It would have been better if there's a little finesse there, like she actually knew what she was doing type deal, but I don't even know. Don't even know. We have so many supports today. But then we got the mission after this one, boys. It should be a fun
Leone,
one.
Are you just getting back? Whoa, what's with the bag? It's huge.
I could definitely see them too as a thing.
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand. Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town. After that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean, that was just on the way.
Whoa, it sounds like you did a lot of running around today.
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
I feel
You
that though.
planned
I'm
all
like that.
out? Impressive. What are you gonna do with all that stuff you got?
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
Nope, can't stand the idea.
Who knew you were so thoughtful? I mean, with actual thinking ahead. You're so generous to everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I cook to relax, and it's nice seeing how enthusiastic you get about eating what I make. Whatever I give away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts of things when I'm in town. Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
That makes sense. You've got to use up the stuff you've got after all. Hey, do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich. My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy. That doesn't mean I've grown up to be stingy. It just means I don't like to squander. Anyway, enough of that. It's in poor taste to go on about your own hardships. I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens I picked up some choice meat today. Why don't we share it?
Now you're speaking my language.
It was very wholesome. And then finally, Lucifia and Hilda. Wow, they can only go up to a B. That's kind of surprising.
Ah, found you. Hello, Lucifia.
Hilda? What's that box you're holding? It's making me nervous for some reason.
Your big sister Hilda's here, and she's going to make you look all grown up.
I don't recall ever asking you to.
That's right. I knew exactly what you needed. You didn't have to ask. Now take a seat. With makeup, you can't just pick your favorite colors. You must choose colors that suit you and the
You
occasion.
literally just choose pink.
If you'll be up close and personal, if you're going to a ball, for example, you want to keep it subtle. On the other hand, if you're going to be on stage, the colors should be overt.
I've never used makeup before. It sounds complicated.
Let's put up your hair to show off your neck. But we'll leave a few strands hanging to make you look more vulnerable.
Why would I want to appear vulnerable? I don't want to be attacked.
This is for wooing, not warring. When you're older, you might understand the importance of looking a little vulnerable.
Ugh, you're treating me like a child. But I guess it's mostly harmless.
Now, when you're standing, put your non-dominant foot a step back. It looks more elegant. When sitting, don't lean back, but don't slouch either. And ensure at all times you are gracefully extending.
How do you
your
gracefully
fingers.
extend a finger?
Gracefully extending?
Suddenly standing and sitting are an exhausting activity. Hilda, that's enough. This is wearing me out.
I knew you had potential. You'll go far, my darling. A couple of years to develop your charms, and no girl will outmatch you.
I'm not sure I'm cut out for this type of thing.
Oh, believe me, you are. With a little help from me, you'll have men falling at your feet.
No thanks. You're more suited to such things. I'll leave it to you. I haven't the time or the energy to fuss over how I'm perceived. Even with my best efforts, I'll never be as good at this as you are. Still, this was rather fun. Thank you, Hilda.
She really is brimming with untapped potential. When she smiles like that, wow, even my heart skips a beat.
Alright, we got through that. Now I think it's actually time for the mission. I think this is the Sword of the Creator mission.
The rite of rebirth is finally underway. Time to see if our hunch was right.
I hope it's not. Then we wouldn't have to fight anyone.
What if it actually, like, wasn't?
We've all come to this
And that was just a
conclusion
month.
together. I'm sure we've got it right.
Right or wrong,
Ignatz,
the
you're
clock
not
is
on the
ticking.
squad.
All we can do for now is stick to the plan.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the goddess tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous. He told me that he was concerned about you, and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
Wow.
That was said in jest, Flame. and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Okay.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
Sedith is way too overprotective. He reminds me of my brother.
Come on, Teach. I know a hidden spot where we can monitor the stairs that lead to the Holy Mausoleum. If there's anyone down there, they'll be trapped like the rats they are. We'll just have to take them down without getting bitten.
My, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I think I'm gonna go after Petra when we finish recruiting Mercedes.
Thanks so much.
I don't know though, Ingrid would be fun. I don't know. I barely have spots for everybody I want to use now though. Alright, let me get everyone set up real quick and we'll be back. Alright, and I believe we are good to go. I mean, nothing too crazy. Gave the... Did I give that axe out? I believe I did. Yeah, we're good.
Our guess was spot on. Looks like we have company.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us.
Bastards.
Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
Them dastards.
Looks like the enemy is going after the casket in the back. Maybe they're going after the Saint's bones? Weird. But I'd like to defeat them before they can finish the job. But did you notice? Look closely at the ground. There's some kind of contraption on certain parts of the floor. The smart move is to advance while finding the best fighting positions we can, based on the enemy's weaponry.
That's accurate.
Who, me?
Let's see.
Sure thing.
How do we want to go about this? Curve shot that. Nice job by Yuri there. Then we'll bring you in for the kill.
I'm all sweaty.
Well done there.
I got this.
I really should have got you like some steel gauntlets by now, but I'm very okay with this. Kind of a bad level, but
Ready
it
and
is what
willing.
it is. What's your range looking like?
Stay focused.
Wow, I can't believe you don't have an iron bow. Did not do a good job equipping,
Sorry.
but to be honest, we're pretty rich at this point.
I stand ready.
Like, I want to try and take him out. Level 16. I don't know if we actually can though.
Leave it to me.
Let's get to it. Here we go. Who, me?
Death Knight, prove your strength and scatter these fools.
I don't take commands, or waste my time on weaklings.
I'm getting a really disturbing vibe from that guy. No one go near the evil-looking knight, okay?
Realistically, what are our odds of killing this man? Probably not great. I can do 23 with you. Oh, can I like curve shot this guy or? Nah. And do you return the blow? You do. I don't know. I'd have to get someone who could survive a hit. Free XP.
Thanks.
Oh, I forgot. She can't pick that up. Ooh, that was kind of stupid. Oh no.
A trivial victory. Lame.
Hilda's a 9. Oh, what? Ooh, that was not great. Wow, that was surprising.
Don't forget who you're dealing with. A bit more.
I'm sorry.
No hesitation.
God, he's so OP.
I'm counting on you.
Pretty sure he's fine regardless.
That takes care of that.
Ooh. I have to use my first divine pulse. I didn't think they hit that hard. Nah, I think we're alright.
This is bad.
Plenty more where that came from.
Physic you back up.
Adorable.
There you go, Yuri. We'll just let him attack, 'cause I want to spread some XP around.
Sword. It's not luck, it's fate.
The reinforcement.
Reinforcements
Great.
do not scare me at all. Come on, we're off.
Let's get to it.
I'll keep it simple.
3% crit.
Another one dead.
I'll dig it.
Not bad.
Alright, can you get a kill now? You never get a kill. Oh my god.
You can't compete with me.
Sorry, don't know my own strength.
Turn are we on? 5. There you go, Claude.
Sweet dreams.
This.
I put in some work.
I literally don't think I could kill this guy. And my gambits do no damage. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, who's got gambits? You do, right? I know you do. So, like, let's say I gambit. Yeah. Let me read this real quick. Yeah, I don't know. It's not even worth the risk for me, because I'm not dying to put somebody in those classes anyway. Where's the other chest? Up there. You're a thief, so you're good regardless. Come on, crit.
Sword.
She's really falling behind.
I get.
Let's think carefully.
try.
That's what y'all brought. That's the backup. I didn't mean to click open chest there, but I'm cool with it.
You lost to me?
Through.
That is that.
Easy dub. You have good res, don't you? Yeah, it's 13. We'll be fine.
Fine work.
Just enough for the
Never
kill.
underestimate an outsider.
And we can rank him up to Lord after this, I believe. Hopefully.
Pointless.
Oh, now you want to crit. Now when you have 25% chance. But
You underestimated me.
That helps.
so equip these irons. I'm gonna start moving him over there just in case. Oh, you're fine. You're fine too.
Don't waste it. Let's go.
His evasion's just too high for them.
This is bad. like that.
There you go.
This is what I do. Why me?
And you like Tempest Lance onto that? You actually can't. That sucks. Have you just wait it out? There you go, Claude.
It's not luck.
You animal.
It's fate.
Oh. That sucks a little bit.
Time to take action.
Surprised that hit.
Don't waste it.
Need some bow XP. Have Hilda come finish you off.
I'm all sweaty.
There we go. And she can certify after this episode.
Should have trained better.
Better be careful.
Oh, finally. Get you a kill. Finally.
I'm really sorry.
Oh, you apologize for killing someone? I don't think they're gonna forgive you. Call me crazy.
It's your call. Sorry, but victory is mine.
I'm sorry.
Another.
The Gambit literally does 0 damage. Yeah, it's not looking good for it.
That's the golden deer for you.
So nice of you.
Oh, me?
And we'll just get everybody healed up, get some extra XP.
Let's get to it.
I really do like this map. It's also the final map in the DLC. But let me tell you, that DLC is rough when compared to the main game.
Appreciated.
Any action the mission assistant character makes, by the way, increases her relationship or his relationship with Violet. that's worth mentioning. How many turns we got? Oh, like 13. I don't know how much damage he does, so just play it safe.
You know what to do. Never underestimate an outsider. Life.
Alright, can we end it this turn, or? Yeah, we
You're
probably
too
can.
late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
Good dodge.
Strength in action.
Easy little early game dub.
It's no use. A seal is broken. You can't. Huh? A sword.
This is a dope cinematic. Get fucked on.
That sword is... I see. What a pleasant surprise.
The jerk got away. Was that magic? We can't even chase after it. Hey, Professor, the way that sword is shining, do you think it could be...
Oh, now you show up.
Is the intruder here? Oh, looks like you have this under control. You, round up any stragglers.
Will do.
Love the Sword of Creator.
My, thank you so much.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived!
It's no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands.
Damn.
May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait, please! The goddess would never forgive you for our execution!
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
But I'm thinking the same damn
I suppose that's
thing.
that. The assassination attempt, the attack on the Holy Mausoleum. Looks like it was all a plot by the Western Church. It's just too bad that masked knight who was leading the attack got away. Vanished without a trace.
But why would the Western Church want to attack Lady Rhea?
Why? Take your pick of reasons. Relations with the Western Church aren't exactly friendly. Oh, that's right. Gerald mentioned that you grew up completely isolated from the church. The Church of Seros is split into a few different branches across Fodlan. The Central Church is headquartered right here at Garrick Mach. Then there's the Western Church. Far west from Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato had his little rebellion, is the fortress city of Aryan Road. It's the strongest fortress in the kingdom. On the other side of it is the headquarters of the Western Church.
Not too smart to bicker with people who worship the same goddess as you.
The bishop of the Western Church must be pretty ambitious. Probably hopes to split off completely. In which case, he'd need to weaken the Central Church's influence. Killing Rhea is certainly one way to do that. To the shock of no one, I hear the knights have been sent to subdue the leaders of the Western Church. We'll probably get a chance to assist.
You're an odd one, aren't you, Professor? How'd you make it this far in life without ever interacting with the church? I can't believe someone like you exists in Fodlan. It's too strange.
If you think that's weird, consider the fact that Rhea hired Teach despite all that.
So those guys they caught, they all got the axe, right? That's brutal.
Lady Rhea can be rather intimidating at times. In fact, she can be downright terrifying. Professor, those who cannot be saved must be delivered to the goddess for judgment. Is that not so?
I don't think I agree with that.
It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
Said they're gonna stop trying to clown on my ass, boy, before I slap the fuck out of him.
Lives. Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Seros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the Crest Stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power. Even without the Crest Stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible. The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
It'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum, and especially for protecting the Sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please, use it wisely.
Hell yeah.
Lady Rhea, wait! Do you truly mean to give the Sword of the Creator to this stranger?
Suck on it, said
It's
it.
not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war. Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the Sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Seros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Seteth. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness. Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the Sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea.
Get fucked, Seteth.
You have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
The Sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all.
Me
That sword is
either,
clearly
and I beat the
precious.
game.
So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you? Is that a fact? I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The Sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name? Yes, her! The Sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must. Whatever comes to pass, please swear to cut a path that is your own.
I can do that.
The Sword of the Creator, pulled right from the legends. I finally found it, and yet it ended up in Teach's hands. Could I even use it anyway? Damn it. There's no telling what's to come.
Wow, don't be trying my ass, man. Don't think I won't eat you. Said yeet, not eat, by the way. Can't talk tonight.
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
$30 grand already. We killing it, boys.
I have a new mission for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier. This skirmish involves a holy relic, and is therefore more than a single noble is capable of resolving. The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western
So
Church.
when we would get to go with that.
So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
Hey, Teach. I gotta say, I never would have guessed you were a descendant of the King of Liberation.
I would not have either.
You didn't forget, did you? That story I told you about a relic that could cut a mountain in half? That relic was the Sword of the Creator, the very same used by Nemesis, the King of Liberation. Don't be coy, Teach. The Sword of the Creator could only be wielded by Nemesis. If you can use it too, that can only mean you have that bloodline's crest. Fine, keep your secrets. But just so you know, I don't understand isn't gonna cut it here at the monastery. Speaking of, Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. He probably wants to examine your crest with those crazy instruments of his. Actually, sounds amusing. Maybe I'll tag along.
He just wants to know what I got.
My little Claude. What has you so worked up?
Judith? What are you doing here?
That's Lady Judith to you, boy. I told you, until you're in charge, I expect you to address me with all due respect. Anyway, I'm here to retrieve you. Duke Regan's condition has taken a turn for the worse.
Uh-oh.
Are you saying the old man's on his deathbed?
No, it's not that bad. But in the state he's in, he won't be able to participate in the next roundtable conference. He wants you to go in his stead. I volunteered to play the messenger.
Well, thanks for that. Oh, and Teach, this is Judith, also known as the hero of House Daphnel.
So you're little Claude's teacher, are you? How much trouble has he been giving you?
If her nickname didn't give it away, you should know that Judith, Lady Judith, is the leader of the famous House Daphnel of the Leicester Alliance. She used to be a big deal at the roundtable conferences, but it seems of late she's been reduced to a mere...
You had better shut that mouth before I put my boot in it, you tactless nuisance. Now come on, let's get going.
That's pretty
Sorry,
funny.
Professor, but I need to borrow the boy for a bit.
I suppose we'll have to finish our chat later. Sorry, Teach. But don't you worry, I'll be back in time for our next mission. All right, Judith, let's get going.
It's Lady... I suppose you are the active leader for the time being. Fair enough, boy. Fair enough.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much
Holy
about
Mother
you.
cutscenes.
Specifically, that you are able to awaken the Sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The Crest of Flames. That is what you possess.
Crest of Flames.
Your ability to wield the Sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Thank you.
Alright, and that will actually do it for the episode. Thank you guys for sticking around. I know it was kind of a long one. If you're enjoying the series, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm still trying to figure out the S support for Byla. I'm kind of leaning towards Hilda, but you know, you let me know what you guys think. That's the question of the day. So, thank you guys for watching, and have a great night.